Okay, here we are with our Pontiac 3800, and we are replacing the transmission on it. So I just wanted to make this video mainly for my customer, and then obviously anybody that just wants to learn out there. So upon installation, we made sure to take some notes of some things and look at some things, and everything on this vehicle, like for example the power steering system, there's no leaks, there's no issues, there's no problems whatsoever. Everything is nice and tightened up and whatnot. And so the power steering system looks great on this vehicle. I don't see any corrosion of lines or anything that indicates it's gonna end up leaking this summer, or you're gonna have any problems with that. So that looks good. Same thing with the wiring harnesses. All the wiring harnesses on this vehicle all look to be in great condition, and there's no missing brackets or broken connections or anything like that. So I'm real happy with that. The AC system is the same way. Of course, you can see it's got some oil, and there's been some oil that's leaked out of this engine, obviously. So everything under the hood for this engine, I was real happy to see, and so not too concerned there. Now the engine, these GM 3800s, 3100s, they're all known for having oil leaks. And if you can see right there, let's see right here, this is where they're known. This is the lower intake gasket right here, and this is where they are known for leaking oil, and it leaks it all down over the water pump and all over the front. Now this lower intake gasket is, there you go, if you can see there, is actually bad all the way around. If you look back here, the back gasket as well is leaking oil. So this is where your oil leak is from. Now I'm going to use another vehicle here as an example. This is a smaller version of that 3100. Okay, and let me get the hood thing up for you here. Okay, and so basically where your leaking oil is, here's your cam down in there, and this is all oiled and whatnot, and so you're leaking oil here and here, and you're leaking oil here and here on that engine. And so what'll happen next, and like I said, this is just a smaller version, is the gaskets will start going bad here and here where they're leaking oil, and then they'll eventually go bad at your water ports. And next thing you know, you're having to break your engine all the way back down because you're having overheating problems, and you're also losing coolant. So is this something that, once we put this transmission back together and everything and start it in hopes that the used transmission properly works and runs, that going to put you on the side of the road like today or tomorrow? I can't tell you like an actual time frame. This one's actually is leaking oil pretty bad. So I give it, I'd say 6 months to a year before you really need to start thinking about replacing it. Now if we could, while the engine is out, I would like to go ahead and break it down. In order to replace that gasket, I'll need to remove the alternator. Let's see here now. Yeah, we'll need to remove the alternator, the bracket where your heater hoses go into. I'll need to remove the coils and the plugs, and we'll also need to remove the fuel injector. So I'll get I'll get new O-rings for the fuel injectors and all that other stuff, and then we'll need to remove the upper intake and then the lower intake, and then we'll get all that cleaned up. It would probably take me, if I got started at 8 o'clock in the morning, the better part of a full day to get this removed and to get it to the parts house to get it washed, and then probably maybe like half a day to put it all back together and put it in. While it's out of the engine, I will not charge, while the engine is out of the vehicle, for my customer, just to cut them a break right now because they're into this for some money. If they would buy the parts, I think the parts the new gaskets and stuff will be around $125 to $140. My customer can meet me at the parts warehouse, and we could just do it on my wholesale account. And then I will not charge any extra labor. I mean, because honestly, the engine's already out of the vehicle. And watch this. If the camera are my eyes, this is exactly how I get to work on this. I get to go here, boom. I get to go here, boom. Then I get to get up, walk around. I get to go there, boom. Then I get to go there, remove that. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Time to remove the top. And I can just get this done. I just knock this out, and then at that point we'll have a really good engine to put back into this vehicle, and this customer won't have to worry about spending any extra money in maintenance and gaskets and oil leaks and stuff later on down the road. So yeah, you know, it's not something that has to be done right now. It is literally maintenance. But if you wanted to do it now, it would only cost you parts, and we can just go from there. This is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. I wanted to thank everybody for supporting me. I am signing off.